Hear that? Clavicles popping. That helps the front delt. Been having a little bit of front delt issue. We were just talking about that. So that's why I'm using these handles. It just kind of allows me to get into a position that doesn't put that strain on my front delt, but I still get the stretch in my pecs. So no magic here, just handles to make sure I don't continue hurting myself. I think I've showed you guys this stuff before. What, Aspirin? It's like an arthritis cream. So it's basically just liquid NSAID. It's like the liquid ibuprofen. Put a little bit of this on my shoulder. That's been bothering me. Dude, getting old, guys. It sucks. I didn't come into this fresh. I'm no spring chicken. Like my training age is young. You know, I started bodybuilding at 32, but before that I rode BMX for 15 years and motorcycles, and I was beating the shit out of myself. So by the time I got to bodybuilding, I already had a bunch of bumps and bruises. But yeah, so now I'm living off of fucking Tiger Balm and Aspirin. And people were critical of his performance. I'm like, he did that for the fans. He was like, don't think his doctor wasn't like, hey man, you probably are gonna die within a month. And he was like, I'm gonna go do the most epic fucking show. Made me sad, dude. I mean, I'm such a fucking huge fan of Ozzy's music. I've listened to Ozzy Osbourne damn near every day for 30 fucking years. That's what I grew up listening to with my dad. It just reminds me of being with my dad, rolling around in his truck, going riding dirt bikes on the weekends, man. We were always fucking blasting Ozzy or Sabbath. It was such a big part of my childhood, man. R.I.P., man. All right, well, 2 weeks out, like 1.5 weeks out. So I guess I'll be 2 weeks out here on Saturday, and today's Tuesday. So things have been going really good. I feel great. Honestly, I'm in a good position. We're doing like some pretty heavy depletion days. Like today, I have 0 carbs except for a little bit of fruit. Just really trying to get that last little bit of fat off. This is those moments where you're tired and it feels like that slow walk through hell with fucking cement shoes on. But honestly, when you feel like that, just know it's normal. It's necessary. It's not supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be really fucking hard. This stuff is extremely difficult to get into true contest condition. I'm leaning into it. I don't have a lot of energy today. I want to do this and I want to film and I want to document, but then there's also that part of me like, I don't want to fucking do this. I don't want to have to waste energy talking to the camera and all that stuff. But I know it's important for me to document this for the future, for you guys, for my fans that support me. But yeah, these are hard days. Lights at the end of the tunnel. I know by the end of this week, I'll be kind of reversing things, and into peak week, we'll kind of be pulling back on variables. Cardio will come down, food will go up. But for now, we've still got some ground to cover. So let's work. I was training legs like last week, and I've never sweat that much in my fucking life. I was sick by the end of it. I honestly was like, I felt like I was holding some water, so I just started sweating. I didn't turn the fan on. I like, fuck yeah, let's just cook. And by the end of it, I was dripping wet. I was like 2 pounds lighter than I woke up after like 3 meals and 40 liters of water. And on the way home, I've like projectile vomited out of my truck. Like I fried myself. And sometimes, like I was just talking about, like you got to lean into it. It was one of those moments where headphones went on. I was like, dude, it's fucking leg day. It's fucking, let's go. And then I'm driving home like, shouldn't have leaned in. I leaned in too much. Like right now, this prep, you just don't have like the attention span at all. I can't really like It's not like I'm gonna go home and watch Inception or like Shutter Island or these movies that have like a really deep plot. Tenet, that one would be really good and confusing right now. So we've just been watching like classic Disney movies. That's just what I get into. You know, I also do like the British Bake Off. That to me is just like soul food, just so comforting. I love British Bake Off. And during the end of a prep, that's what I watch a lot. But I've been watching all the old classics. We just watched Lion King, Aladdin, Hunchback of Notre Dame, and I think we're gonna be watching Pocahontas tonight. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Not bad. Now, off season, 2-3 weeks ago maybe, I might have like tried to take another rep there. I would consider that 1 rep in reserve, where I feel like I probably had 1 more, but right now we're just not taking those reps. It's just completely unnecessary. You know what I haven't really been doing is looking at food. Yeah. This prep, I just haven't been food focused at all. I mean, the way Justin structures his high days and the way we've been doing it is like, I've been getting a high day like every 5-6 days or so, at least once a week. And on those high days, I get a cheat meal. And you guys were with me one of the times I went to In-N-Out. So maybe that's why I'm not food focused, is I got fucking In-N-Out every week this prep. Not every week, the last 3 weeks I haven't done that. I think that helped. But regardless, I haven't been like doom scrolling fucking snack pages. And that's stuff my algorithm's trying to show it to me, because like sometimes you'll see something and you look at it, if you look at it for 2 seconds, you're fucked. It's all you're gonna see. But I've done a good job of staying away. Like usually I'll have like restaurants picked out that I know I'm going to. I'll have my breakfast spot nailed and I'll know what I'm having post-show, and I just haven't done any of that stuff. It can be toxic. But I already know, I'm saying this, at the hotel room, you guys will watch my YouTube video for the show and I'll be like, fucking find that breakfast spot, baby. The most important thing to me in the entire prep, I don't care if I win, I just need my pancakes to be good. They just need to be good. Okay, I care if I win, but pancakes are they're right up there. No, yeah, we did that. We did Yard House after the Olympia, but in Chicago, Matt picked out a burger spot. Then we went to Cold Stone.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. That's right. Yep.
I still remember the ice cream you got like a apple pie one that I was jealous that I didn't get. You gave me a bite of it. I was like, fuck, man. That's so much better than mine. See, I'm not food focused. Yeah. I remember what ice cream he got almost 2 years ago. Yeah. Oh. I'm logging things here into the RP, hypertrophy app. You know, honestly, towards the end of this contest prep, I just got to a point where I felt a little unmotivated to log my lifts. It just felt like I wasn't necessarily progressing, so I just kind of was coming in and not winging it. I still had the same exercise order. I'm always aware of what I'm doing, but just got to a point where I just felt like I didn't quite have the structure that, you know, that I built all this muscle with, and the structure that I know works for me. So I actually reached out to Mike Israetel, and he got me set up with the app. And honestly, this has just been so much fun, provided like the structure I felt like I was missing. And it's got some really cool features where I'm able to, you know, get feedback based on how I'm recovering, any joint pain, things like that can kind of help adjust my volume if need be. You know, the AI aspect of this app is pretty intelligent, so it does offer some cool stuff. But more than anything, it's just some accountability that I felt like I needed. a legit company with legit people that I respect highly in the industry. So I did decide to partner with them. You can use my code Shire, but I love the app. It's really cool. And I love what these guys are doing. And I'm really excited to enter like a growth phase and actually commit to these mesocycles and be a little less of a meathead, because I've always had a bit of a meathead approach where I'll come in and regardless of how I'm feeling, I'll still do my 3 sets to failure. But I'm looking forward to leaning into some of the aspects of the apps that's gonna help me modulate my volume based on my recovery and how I'm feeling and my actual feedback. And if you're somebody that's experienced like myself and you wanna just come in and log your lifts and do your own training, you can do that. You can input anything into the app. You can put all your own exercises in. Or if you're new and you need help building a program, like you need to bring up your arms, there's arm specific programs. If you've only got 3 days to train, it can set you up with a 3-day training program. So there's a lot of value here, and I think if you guys were to try it, you'd like it. RP Strength, code Shire, get yours. Sweat running down my leg.
That camera angle made it look like something different because it just showed the old scratch and sniff.
My face, I hardly recognize myself right now. Who's this skinny, well, extremely handsome young man? Oh God. Oh, I intended on that being just a warm up, but it just felt really good. So I just did 26 reps of it.
Is that still a warm up or?
Yeah, I mean, I get, in fact, yeah, it was a warm up that I took basically to failure. Yeah, it's a tight tee. How the triceps look. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, this will be it for this workout. I'm just gonna do a little back and forth on this tricep press down, supersetting with cable curls, get a little pump in the arms, chest, shoulders, arms. Nothing crazy, not a lot of volume. I mean, set on the pec deck, 2 sets on the chest press, each chest press, then 3 sets laterals, and I'm gonna do 2 sets back and forth here. Yeah. Ooh. Felt okay until just like right now. And it's just like this like wave of exhaustion. Problem is you get to the end of these preps, body fat's so low, so you don't store fluids, so you flush like crazy all night. I peed like 8 times last night. So if I'm in bed 8 hours, every single hour I'm up peeing. Plus you're sweating, you're like crazy. I'm like laying in this wet bed, peeing every hour. Like if it wasn't for that, my sleep quality would be just fine. But it's just so frequently interrupted. It's where you're just not getting much sleep. It's just inevitable. Trying to like nap throughout the day to catch up on sleep and do what we can to get sleep through the evenings. But unfortunately, it's just part of these preps where sleep quality gets hindered. And then next thing you know, you're trying to do a cable curl and you feel like you're gonna fall asleep. Oh yeah. Okay. That's it. I feel like I've talked a bunch during this video, so I don't have much else to say, but I love you guys. Thanks for watching. 1.5 weeks out. See you on the next one. It might be in Tampa, but it also might be here before I leave. I'm not really sure. But either way, thanks for watching. See you next time.